from folks in that role?
Well, it's clearly frustrating for a foster adopt parent who is primarily in foster care to adopt a child for whatever reason. And they find, they wait for the day when that child is legally free so that they can actually start the adoption process. But getting to that process sometimes, all these players here affect the parents, and the parents affect the players, and that child is the ping pong ball that goes back and forth. So unfortunately, the foster parents are in limbo, and the child's life is in limbo, trying to figure out when the parent is going to come on board and get their act together, do the things that are required of them if they ever want to get that child back. And sometimes it happens, and oftentimes it doesn't. But the process can be really frustrating for the foster parent who wants to adopt that child. In the meantime, that foster parent has become thoroughly involved with the child. The child has become, especially when they're really young, sometimes they're taken from their parents when they're just a week or two old. And that foster parent nurtures them and raises them, and they're mommy and daddy. And then sometimes, way too long down the road, that child is taken away from them, and now they have a new mommy and daddy that doesn't have a clue what those kids are about. And they have to start all over, and the kids are, actually, I think they're severely affected by it. So the faster it happens, the better, one way or another. The adoption process is clearly not going to ever be perfect. There is no process that's perfect. Foster parents, above all other people, and I don't mean to sound like anybody sitting here is callous, but foster parents, more than anybody, live with these kids day and night, and they have them cry and tell their fears and their sorrows, and they watch their behaviors. And it doesn't matter how badly a parent has abused a child, neglected the child, or mistreated it, that child always loves their parents and always has a dream of going back home, even if it means it's going to kill them, because that is the connection that you cannot ever break. And the courts have a difficult job of taking that child and putting them where they're safe and when they can nurture and survive, and that's what foster parents do. And sometimes we get our hearts broken too. We don't get to keep the kids, or sometimes they move on, or sometimes they don't thrive in the situations because of what's been done to them.